Live. Hello and welcome to This Week in Geek. I'm your host, Eric Lucas, and this is the show where we talk about all things in the geek stratosphere. And the following week, this is the week of February 24, 2014, I am joined by my esteemed colleagues, the Cycron managing broadcast editor, Jeff Lopez, and one of our newest recruits here at the network, Giovanni Estrada. Gio for short?
Gio for short.
Just Gio.
Gio.
Just Gio. I'm good with that. Everyone just knows me by Gio or...
Yes.
Yeah, so.
You can find them on some social media networks. They haven't given me anything to promote yet, but
I don't have a Twitter.
Find
I'm not a Twitter person, but I will build
search
one.
for them on Facebook, I guess.
We will make something.
We'll make
for
something
them.
for this, yes.
As for me, you can find me at Eric D. Lucas on Twitter. Some of you might even have joined us from there, so that's great. If not, you can find me at that Twitter handle. So let's get right into it, starting off, as we always do, with movie news and trailers. So, first one on the agenda here. There's been news that Indiana Jones is moving forward with 2 more films, and we just got our official confirmation that Harrison Ford is in negotiations. I guess as he should be.
Yes, I mean, can you really do an Indiana Jones film without Harrison?
Should we really be doing more Indiana Jones
Do we
movies?
really want Shia LaBeouf in the next Indiana Jones?
We already cut him off of Transformers.
Mhm.
Should we
Did
do
we
the
really?
same for this?
We don't know.
My computer froze. Vamp while I fixed
Oh,
it.
wow.
Yeah, so I don't think,
Uh-oh.
Harrison Ford, he's very iconic. That's his thing.
But he's so old now.
It doesn't matter.
But can we-
can progress a story with older characters.
Can we really continue this movie, though? It's like the movie series has pretty much been the same premise in every movie. You have to still find something.
So?
How many times can we continue this, though?
It's a treasure. He's a treasure hunter. There's different. It's hard for me to explain, but like, I can't get enough of it. Like, Crystal Skull, yes,
That was horrible.
Has some mishaps, but it's just I love seeing action adventure films and like the return to like those 80s flicks and 70s. It's just a nice homage to like cinema, and that's what I like about it. So I would say let's do it. Maybe forget that Crystal Skull happened, but
Just don't include it.
yeah.
I'm more the person that I actually have to see the movie to see if I like it or not. So I'm kind of iffy just saying should they really be continuing it, but until I see it, I won't really have a decision made on whether it'll be great or not.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No. But I'm up for it. I would love to see a script, plot detailed. I'm up
There's
for it.
nothing for that yet. There was just the negotiations so far. So
Yeah. Remakes and continuations, sequels, and whatever. I'm all up for it, man. But it's either gonna come. You're either gonna like it or dislike it.
Yeah.
But I'm all up for addition. More of what I already enjoy.
they need to, in this next 1 or 2, transition away from Harrison Ford if they're going to continue this franchise as they're doing with Star Wars. Because I think, we'll get to that later, but you need to make a transition at some point and stop saying, we're going to roll out 79-year-old Harrison Ford at some point and keep putting him out there in our movies.
How hilarious would that be?
But that's the point. It'd be hilarious and not a good movie. People would go for it and they would lambast it because it'd be so horrible. It's not something that you'd be proud of, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe that's what you want,
I don't know.
Lucasfilm. Does Disney own them? Lucasfilm is Indiana Jones?
Well, wasn't that they were discussing like because
crazy?
of Star Wars, his terms were that
They get Indiana Jones too?
Yeah, they get.
Okay,
Indiana.
well, come
So
on,
maybe-
Disney. All right,
Maybe.
whatever.
So those Disney freaks.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, that is an awesome ride at Disneyland. One of my favorites, in fact.
yes, the Indiana Jones ride.
Yes.
Always. Anytime there's speed bumps or plot holes, I'm always
Yes.
like Indiana
Indiana
Yeah.
Jones.
Always, yeah.
All right, so moving on. The poster for Marvel's, they call it their one-shot off movie. It's The Hail of the King. It's kind of a spin-off? Did you already
You
see
saw it?
I saw it.
Oh, you saw the screening or
Yes,
what?
I've seen it.
What?
It's on the DVD for Thor: The Dark World.
And is that out already?
Yes, it
Oh.
came out today.
Oh, Thor: The Dark World came out
Yeah.
today? Are you, really?
The 25th.
Am I missing something? I looked at the
probably are.
DVDs that were released today and it wasn't on there.
I'm pretty sure it came out today.
I'm gonna look.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, and I've seen it.
Did you buy it or
Wait,
did you,
so,
what is
so
it?
what is this?
Okay,
Okay, you talk about while I look for this.
okay. So, Hail to the King is Ben Kingsley coming back and reprising his role as
The Mandarin.
No, He's reprising his role.
No, as the guy who played the Mandarin.
The actor who played
Yeah.
the Mandarin.
Okay.
Okay, so I can't remember his French name. I think he's French. So basically, it's Marvel's apology for messing up the Mandarin character. And
Yeah.
without going into too much spoiler of the actual short, but it's basically someone interviewing Ben Kingsley's character and sort of saying, you know what, you kind of stole the Mandarin character, and the guy who's actually the Mandarin is pissed off in the Marvel universe. There's an actual
What?
Mandarin, yes. There is an actual Mandarin, and then Ben Kingsley character stole the image of him. So now, they're trying to be like, okay, sorry we messed it up, but we're gonna make it up to you, and
So while this whole thing was going on, like with the whole Mandarin thing in like the movie, where was he at? The real one.
the real one, he's somewhere doing his thing.
Is that what they're talking about?
Yes.
So
There
they're
is an
acknowledging that there
actual-
is a real in this world.
There is a real Mandarin. There's an
I-
actual following. There's an actual following.
Okay, what do you think of it then?
Um,
Is this kind of like a
It's kinda
make
like
good? This is a make good, isn't it?
yeah, it's a make good. Yeah, it's kind of like, okay,
yeah,
we're
I see.
sorry we messed it up. Here's this, where it's to me it's a kind of a cop out. You they didn't want to stick with their original.
Ah, it is released today. You're right. Thank you. Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't
So-
on Blu-ray.com,
Yeah.
so they suck.
Yeah, so it was released. Today.
All
It's
right, so
already out to the
let me give the official synopsis here. A documentarian played by Scott McNairy, best known for Argo and Search for a Midnight Kiss, narrates his quest to understand the history of the man who, in Iron Man 3, captivated the world's attention as a fearsome terrorist who, wow, that's a big word even for me. How do you say that?
Amalgamated?
Amalgamated? Who uses that word? Just say the layman term. The forms of various menacing figures from history. The fact that this man turned out to be, spoiler alert, kind of a huge fraud is just another fascinating wrinkle in the Mandarin's storied past. Those who've already seen Iron Man 3 know that this was a terrifying figure who is actually a clueless British actor who is simply desperate for work and too dim to realize what he was getting into. Spared an agonizing, albeit hilarious, demise in the future film, Kingsley's brain-addled Trevor Slattery, there you go, Trevor Slattery, survives to unleash more chaos in this short film. All right, so there you go. So it's pretty good. It's worth the watch. How long is it?
It's about maybe 13 minutes.
That's
long.
not bad.
13
Okay, that's
minutes
worth
long.
the watch.
It's really short. It's really to the point. It's got its funny moments. It's definitely worth the watch. I think
That's worth the watch.
It's worth the watch, but like I said, I feel like it's kind of a cop out in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, it's definitely is.
Yeah. If you're gonna write something, stick to it. Especially because I know Marvel's kind of trying to do their own thing as
Yeah.
far as the movie goes.
Mhm.
So I mean, they did kind of mess it up, and I know they're trying to like appease the fans, but really stick it out, guys.
Right. All right, moving on. Star Wars Episode 7, casting and story update. So let's just catch you up. There was a couple things that came out this week. That's a cool poster, by the way. That's a fan poster, but
Fan
very cool.
posters are always pretty damn
Yeah.
good.
All right, so those who have been in talks are Ian McDiarmid, Harrison
Ian
Ford,
McDermott.
McDiarmid? Is that McDermott?
Ian McDermott.
That's a weird way of spelling McDermott. Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill, Billy D. Williams. Billy D. Williams coming back just to see Billy D. Williams. Even old ass Billy D. Williams, man, still smooth as the other side of the pillow. Anthony Daniels, Warwick Davies, Benedict Cumberbatch, and Gary Oldman. Benedict Cumberbatch seems to be tied to J.J. Abrams a lot.
Yeah, and he's also becoming like a big actor.
He's just like getting every role.
Yeah, he is. I mean,
Some people love and some people hate, I've noticed.
yeah, there's a love-hate relationship.
There's a lot of people who hate it. One of our editors, Gerard, he hates Benedict Cumberbatch. Hates him.
I'll be honest and say that I'm not a Star Wars fan.
Oh, sad days.
Yes.
And I just never got into it. So
Wow. Did you not get into like the original?
I never
three?
got into the original 3.
God.
I think we should just stop the show.
Yeah. We need to have like a binge watch, like marathon.
Ooh,
Yeah, because that's
Cycron
big.
movie night.
No.
All
Yes.
6 Star Wars.
Oh,
No,
Look
no.
at it. It's like, what?
No, maybe just the first.
Maybe just
three.
the
yeah, the
yeah.
original 3.
Okay,
dude.
wait. And the third one and the new ones. That was a pretty good one. The third
I
one,
didn't like any of them.
where he became Vader.
It's
I liked
alright.
it.
It's
I
I've
like
seen
it.
all of them, and I hate all of them. I'm just not a fan at all.
It is a. I mean,
I
well,
died a little bit inside. Of me
you don't
just
have to watch the
died,
first
like-
one about whiny Anakin and Jar Jar being debacle. You don't have to
Oh
watch
no,
that
no,
one.
no! I'm
Yeah.
talking about the original ones. If you still like, I mean,
You've seen the originals? You said?
Yeah,
I don't get it.
I just never got into them.
That's all right.
I just found them boring.
I still accept you for who you are.
Alright, that's all I
All right,
need.
so as far as the story, the filmmakers, they are saying it's ultimately about twins, which is funny because the original story was about, or the original 3, which is 4, 5,
Yes.
and 6, were about twins, Leia and Luke.
Right.
So they're kind of just going to go down that road again. So it's ultimately about
That's
twins,
cool.
which will take a path toward darkness, which will allow, and which will follow in their father's footsteps, or at least that is what it used to be. That may come later as I think changes are being undertaken to bring the original cast into the forefront. So it sounds like they were going to go with this, but now that they're seeing that they can actually get a lot of the original cast, they might go in another direction. So who knows?
It might be
We'll
just
see.
like Mentors the original.
But it says it is going to lead up to the next generation of Skywalker. So this is going to follow Luke's family.
Cool,
At
man.
least that's something. You know.
Cool. As long as I get to see more Bubba and
Bubba or Boba?
Boba.
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 Boba Fett?
You said Boba
Yeah,
Fett.
Boba
I
Fett.
did say Boba.
What are they going to? They're going to say he flew out of the hole in the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hopefully. All right. Completely different direction. Did either of you guys watch the original Space Jam?
Yes, I did.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
God, my favorite movie.
So what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you see LeBron James to star in Space Jam 2?
Another basketball player.
Bring back
Oh.
Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they have to go with the hot hand. They have to go with the guy who's selling all the jerseys and commercials.
My
and,
problem-
LeBron James,
Yeah.
really?
yeah,
I think here's I don't have maybe I don't have a problem with LeBron James. I have a problem with Looney Tunes movie. The past 2 movies that they've made have been.
I don't
not
even
that
remember
great.
the last one they made.
They've made like
There was one
it
with
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser.
That wasn't good at
Yeah,
all.
It was not good.
No.
No, and
There
so
was one before that too.
there was one after Brendan Fraser, I think. I can't remember but I didn't like those directions they took, and it just wasn't good. So I'm kind of very scared along those lines.
First Space Jam movie made over 230 million. So obviously, I'm actually surprised they haven't visited this sooner. If there was that big of a success, you know, a little weird factoid. The original here, I'll go to it right now. The original
The
website
yeah.
is still up from like 1994.
Yes, it's super great.
Let me go to it real quick.
I just visited it recently
Did
after the
you?
news. Yes, after I
And
heard
it's
LeBron,
still
I was
it's
like, let's
still
go back.
up. Let me go to it. Space Jam. It's got a WW2. Oh my god,
Some
that
of the
is
links
so great.
some of the links don't work, but it's still fantastic. You can still download wallpapers and.
Let's
So
see, where do
cool.
we want to go?
Fantastic.
Oh, is Jam Central? Oh, does it still work?
No, some of the
No.
links work, some of them don't.
Filmmakers production notes,
yeah.
photo of the trailer.
It'll lead
Oh,
you
the
to-
trailer's still there? Is this still an old? like,
It'll
oh
see.
my
It just
god,
takes you to the Warner Brothers.
it's horrible.
No.
Anyways, but that's cool. It's one of the like relics of the internet.
Yeah.
It's still alive, so that's pretty cool. All right, so LeBron, don't mess it up. I guess.
Hopefully,
It
it's like
is. It
it's like a
didn't
childhood
ESPN
movie. There, it's
Didn't
like
ESPN like throw away the rumors through Twitter? They said that they
It's
weren't-
not him.
Yeah, that it wasn't. That there was no talks of it. That him
I just
being
checked
it.
the Geekosphere again today, and I didn't see anything.
Yeah,
new,
I'm pretty
so.
sure ESPN released something saying that there was no tie-in with LeBron. There was no.
As far as Looney Tunes go,
Yeah, as
how
far
would
as,
they
like,
know?
it-
They just got the reporting.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
So-
that's Disney, not Warner Brothers.
Well, ESPN. That's Disney.
Disney.
Yeah. Well, that's just what I heard. Grain of salt.
All right.
Everything on the internet. Take
All
it with
right.
a grain of salt.
All right, shifting over to comic book stuff
Doctor
now.
Strange.
Doctor Strange is getting made. So we have a director, or directors candidates, and we have a possible star. Doctor Strange is one of those comics. When I was growing up as a kid, reading that one, I didn't get into it too much, just because it didn't really fit any of my my likes, dislikes, kind of like where I was looking for in an exciting character or hero. So, but from what the crossovers I've always seen in the bigger ones that he came in, he was a pretty cool character. He was a little darker.
What I want to know is why Doctor Strange.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying because like they haven't really mentioned him
Who else
in
would
any.
they go in?
Well, I'm just saying they never mentioned him in any of the movies or anything. It's like out of
They haven't
nowhere
mentioned
he's gonna
Ant-Man.
have his
I
own
don't know.
movie.
This goes to the line of what Marvel wants to do with like
It's like
getting
Phase
into
3.
the phases. Yes,
Yeah.
phase 3.
Huh?
Yeah.
Who? Yeah, but this isn't Spider-Man. This is Marvel
Yeah.
Studios.
Mm.
So yeah, I mean, going back like It's
They mentioned it in
phases.
Spider-Man 2. They're going to mention it in Spider-Man 2?
Spider-Man 2.
Oh, the first two?
When they're asking, like, oh,
So what?
With Crap McGuire.
Oh, well, okay. That.
Dr. Octopus.
Yeah, but those movies don't even. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so we have been notified that they have been mentioned before.
So they're looking at Mark Andrews, who co-wrote and directed Pixar's Brave. Nikolai Arkel, who wrote and directed A Royal Affair. I haven't seen that one. Oscar nominated, I guess. The director of Paramount's upcoming time travel movie, Welcome to Yesterday. And Jonathan
Jonathan
Levine,
Levine.
who did Warm Bodies.
So
None of those stick out to me as anything I want to see in a Doctor Strange movie. Somebody who's gonna,
Well, I mean, you
direct-
never know until you actually see it.
Yeah.
well, just that, and I'm just bringing more awareness to like these characters that not many people know about besides the main characters. So I'm all up for it.
Yeah, so I know nothing about Doctor Strange.
John Abel, Glenn Berger, they wrote Kung Fu Panda, or rumored to
Was
be
it the
writing.
animated movies?
That's just I
Well,
don't know.
I think they play a big role in like CG when they're
Oh,
talking about
okay.
CG. So animation, they've obviously worked with a lot of the CG artists and stuff. So
And then the star, this would be a cool star because I just started watching this Hannibal. It's on TV. So the star Mads Mikkelsen.
yeah,
I think that-
Hans-
so the rumor is that he's up for the role, which would be cool because he is a very interesting looking character and he kind of fits that weird look, I think, of Doctor Strange. So, all right, nothing more to say on that, right? Okay,
more news, man. Just
moving on. Okay, do you want to talk about? Are you looking at, like you get excited about?
Oh no,
this
I
one,
just
Jeff?
thought it
Oh,
was
okay.
exciting.
We're gonna talk about Green Goblin. You got that one up, Carlos? Put up on the screen. So new photo of Green Goblin from the Amazing Spider-Man 2. There was a lot of featurettes and stuff that came out this week. This one is the one that grabbed me the most because we haven't seen anything from Green Goblin. So there it is. Really,
So have they said if it's gonna be?
It's I think it's
Harry
gonna be
Osborn?
right? That kind of looks like
yes, that's him.
a
It's him.
weird Harry.
No,
Yeah,
it's him.
Mhm.
It's him.
yeah,
Yeah, he looks just.
They wouldn't hire it. It's him.
That looks pretty cool.
It's very
He's pretty creepy.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
Cyberpunk.
He
He's
Goblin.
very
I
mental.
like it.
That's what he looks very mental in this.
He looks mental. It looks like he's got some weird grill
Crazy,
going on
psychotic.
somehow.
He might have gotten burnt. I think there's
Is that
Probably.
what that is? In
Yeah.
his teeth?
yeah. I think that's ashes of some sort.
Okay.
So yeah, that's.
But cool picture. That's up. We'll put it in the show notes. But I'm sure if you just do a Google search.
Is that what? Is that why? How he's gonna become the Green Goblin? Because he's burned or something?
I don't know. They
No.
haven't really said, right? I mean, in the
I don't
original,
know.
that's not how it
I'm
happens.
assuming.
so-
Here's what I'm thinking. I'm assuming B.J. Novak's character,
Spider Slayer.
Spider Slayer.
Yeah.
He's gonna be creating most of the suits for people.
He's at the head of Oscorp. now.
Yeah. So he's.
Which is weird because that's not following, like you were saying, the Ultimate. It was Doc Ock at the
Yeah.
head of Oscorp doing all this weird stuff.
Yeah. But
So maybe
I'm-
they'll mention him in the end since we
Mhm.
saw the arms in the container.
Yeah, and also vultures.
Vultures,
The wings.
Wings were in there.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming he's gonna be creating
Right.
most of these suits for.
And I'm assuming we'll
Oscorp.
probably get a little nod to either Venom or Carnage at the end of this.
Well,
one.
we did have in the trailer they had the Easter egg for Venom, in that whole list that Harry shows Peter
I didn't
in
see
one
this.
of them. Yeah, I forgot where I saw it, but one of the
It says,
Easter
like,
eggs,
Venom
what it
Project or
says, the
something?
Symbiote Project or something like that.
Oh,
So that was
is
a nod off
interesting. That
towards
would be
Venom.
cool.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah. So then they are going with that they created it at Oscorp instead
Mhm.
of
Spaceship.
a space and moon goo.
Meteor.
They have the whole Sinister Six thing also.
Okay. Well, yeah, I knew the Sinister Six was gonna play into that. I mean, like we were talking about in the last episode, it kind of their whole website marketing is enemies unite.
hmm
It shows the four.
Yeah.
So just
Cool, man.
cool. That makes me more excited. I'm still tentative about this movie. I know
Did you enjoy the first one?
I enjoyed
the first reboot one.
Yeah, the first reboot.
I enjoyed it to a point. If we want to get into it, we can about my likes and dislikes about the movie. I've always been a big proponent of.
He just
telling a
doesn't
story.
like the whole thing that there's going to be multiple enemies.
Well, that's why I have the problem with this one coming in. The first one I liked. I sat in the movie. I enjoy. I got my whole little setup. I like to go to midnight showings of these kinds of things because that's what
Yeah,
I
for sure,
do.
man. Don't we
Sit
all?
there with my
Yeah.
seat right in the middle, get the nice seat, eat my popcorn. I'm enjoying the movie. It's telling a great story of Peter Parker. All right, cool. It's kind of like this punk kid this time instead of the kind of withdrawn Peter Parker that we've seen in previous comics and movie and at TV shows. So okay,
Crap, McGuire.
new change on the character. What I don't like is, and a lot of movies do this nowadays, and this happened in the last Wolverine film, which I liked immensely until the end. Same kind of deal. You tell a great story, you're giving a good plot line, and then all of a sudden at the very end, you gotta just fucking throw everything into there that wasn't even discussed before. Like in the original Spider-Man, we're fighting the lizard. Now we got 100 lizards fighting around the city, and Spider-Man's got to beat all the odds and go to the top of the Empire State Building and win this one thing just to
Right.
beat the city. Why?
Yeah. Okay.
That is not necessary to me.
Yeah, okay,
You
I
lose
see.
the whole audience. Well, not the whole audience. Obviously, people like, but you lose me when you do something like that.
Right.
I'm like, okay, so who's he really trying to be? Is he trying to be the lizard, or is he going to go save the population of New York? That's the same thing I had a problem with Man of Steel. Why is Superman letting everyone die? like
big problem
everything
with that, yeah.
is falling around him. like, okay, all right. But that's the problem I have with these kind of superhero movies, where they almost become too big for their britches in a way.
Right.
So, if this one, my advice, or what I hope to see is that this next one, they're gonna do 4 villains. We've already seen it. Piecemeal them. Let's see them all and get their stories first, instead of just all of a sudden Peter Parker's walking down the street and here comes one villain, here comes another villain. I'm dealing with Electro, now I have to deal with the Rhino running at me. Now instead of Rhino running at me, I got to deal with the Hobgoblin guy. We're gonna get lost. The audience is gonna go, sensory
what?
overload.
I mentioned it a little bit last time, and I feel like the direction that they're going to take is they might not even mention the Rhino's background, to be honest. I think they might just start it off with the Rhino straight into it.
Oh, well, maybe, but from what I've seen in the trailer, it starts out with Spidey fighting Rhino out of the suit, or he's shooting a machine gun at him. So maybe we start out with him as a small-time character, and then later in the movie he gets the armor. Yeah.
The same way he got the suit, and then same way Harry gets his suit.
All right.
Cool.
So that's cool if you develop the character first. You're not going to have time to do a full character development, but at least a little bit. Give me something a little bit, something that we can go off. All right. Back to this.
No,
So
man,
Green
this-
Goblin's up. More
Ooh,
Fantastic
yes.
Four. We have a couple different photos of the Fantastic
cast?
Four.
The
cast.
first one you have up is Miles.
Who's the first one? This one right here?
Yeah, no. It's different pictures that we have up. The first one is Miles Teller. He's the guy who's been in The Awkward Moment. No,
No, first
the next one.
First one, right?
Yeah, the first one.
Okay.
That's Miles Teller. He's been. I didn't even know he was going to be in the new upcoming Divergent movie. So
Right,
I
that's
thought that was
from
interesting.
Divergent right there. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So he's from Divergent, That Awkward Moment, 21 and Over. He's been in the new Footloose remake.
Mhm.
So,
I
I
like-
honestly, I mean, I think he's a good actor. He's been in, like multiple roles,
world, yeah.
but to play Mr. Fantastic, I don't know. What do you think?
That's not bad.
They're
I've
definitely-
only seen him in one thing, in the That Awkward Moment. It's a comedy role. I mean, it's not,
He was also in some comedy movies, man. He was in one of those binge drinking movies. Where
Yeah, 21 and Over.
21 and over. Yeah.
Mhm.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a young cast.
Okay.
It's a young.
I like Kate
cast.
Mara.
Yeah,
I
it's-
really like Kate
yeah.
Mara.
Kate
from-
Mara. Kate Mara is Sue Storm. Yeah,
Right.
of course.
I like it. I like that one. And then Jamie Bell is.
Jamie Bell's gonna
Thing.
be playing the thing.
Thing.
I see. I don't know about his character because when when you think of the Thing, you think of some big guy. Jamie Bell's not like some big guy.
Well, I mean, he could build up.
Well, from this picture, he looks a little ripped, I guess. What was he playing in that one? What is he in that?
I'm not sure which one that picture's from.
And
And then,
then who is Michael B. Jordan?
Michael B. Jordan? He's the guy from Chronicle.
he was
Oh,
also.
Chronicle. I like Chronicle. That was a good movie. in
He
my
was
opinion.
also
The
in.
Awkward Moment with
He was in that too?
yeah, it was Miles Teller and Zac Efron.
He was in
I
Greenville
remember
State.
him.
That's that one movie but that happened in San Jose in the BART station, Greenville Station. Something
That's
with
what it's
BART.
called. Bart something station.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's very good, by the way.
Very
it's very
good?
good. I highly recommend it.
Okay,
Really
so
good.
he's
That's
got some
actually
acting
from that
chops.
movie.
Oh,
right
that's
there.
what that one is
That's
right there.
Still, it's
Yeah.
from that movie. Yeah.
All right, cool.
So yeah, so you have Miles Teller, Michael B. Jordan, Kate Mara, and Jamie Bell, and Mr. Fantastic, Sue Storm, The Thing, and Human Torch.
Film's going to be called, or it's based on the Ultimate Fantastic Four. It'll be focused on a younger version, like you just said, and it's set to come out June 19th, 2015.
I'm actually
So
excited for this one.
2015 is still shaping up to be a huge year, even though they pushed back Batman, Superman. I think it's still going to be a ton of movies.
No,
Hey,
dude,
did you guys like the original Fantastic Four? The first
I
one,
like
not
the
the second
first one. Yeah, the second one with Silver Surfer was. I'm not going to get into it here.
No,
It's the same complaint I had about the last two X-Men movies. It's just,
I didn't like it.
yeah. I
Any of
enjoyed
them?
the first one.
Oh.
But I will qualify that by saying I enjoyed the first one because of the guy who played Doctor Doom. Great actor. He also played Nip Tuck.
Yes.
Nip Tuck.
His name
mhm.
escapes me, but he played a great villain in that one.
Right.
So that's why I enjoyed it. All right, done with that. Let's move on to Blu-rays this week. I guess Thor: The Dark World's out. In addition to that, Gravity came out today. Great movie.
I still
Great
haven't
movie.
seen
If
it.
you haven't
I
seen
want
Gravity,
to.
it's too late to see it in theaters. That's really the place to experience it,
Yes.
especially in IMAX 3D. It really envelops you, gets you into that setting.
Yeah, it
Kind
does.
of
Especially-
really takes your breath away. And
Especially the first sound, the first really loud
Yeah.
sound, and then it happens again at the end. So
Yeah.
it kind of puts you in there, and then
Yeah.
it takes you back out.
yeah, it's really good, really immersive movie.
I've been
but-
wanting to watch it. Yeah, it's like the whole thing. You can like automatically you can tell that it's like this isn't really going to be any action, but it's just that whole suspense of being in space.
Right.
That's like
Yeah,
what
no,
gets
that's-
you. It's
that's
like
what
really
gets you,
yeah.
And the human aspect of
I have a lot of people saying, "Oh, the movie looks boring, this and that." It's like, are you serious?
it. No, it is great.
Alfonso Cuarón does a fantastic job in just putting you in a space and keeping you trapped there. I felt very
Mhm.
awkward with the person sitting next to
Yeah.
you when they because you can hear the person next to you. Anything they do.
That's what makes a great
Yeah.
movie is when it sucks you in that much,
Yeah.
where you feel like you're there. You know,
Yeah.
really good.
I really want to watch
So that
it.
got released today, and then Thor: The Dark World.
Yeah.
I like Thor: The Dark World. This guy didn't. This is
No.
well
No,
documented.
it's not that I don't like the movie. It's just not what I thought it would have been. The first one I thought sucked completely. I did not like it
Okay.
at all.
So why
And
did you
this-
like the second one?
It's a,
I don't understand. You thought the first one sucked?
yeah,
Why? Why?
Well,
I
the
just
first one's
didn't like it
okay.
at all.
It was okay.
like
I went back and watched it a second time, and I thought
You
yeah,
have
it
to
was okay.
take the Thor movies for what they are. They are a filler piece between the big Marvel set pieces.
see
okay?
no, but see
And
I
they do their job of getting you back into the Marvel universe every 6 months. Of course, so okay.
no,
They
it's
do
like
their
I
good
just
job. It's a space adventure.
I expected
basically.
more out of it. Is what I did.
What did
Is-
you expect? You said this.
I expected
before.
more action.
What do you mean?
There was not enough
There
action.
wasn't enough action in
No.
Thor 2: The Dark World.
For me, it went by too quickly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Seriously, the movie is
Do you
like
want
2
them to
hours.
turn into an 80s movie and throw people through glass windows and explosions and
Yes.
why?
No, it's just it didn't live up to my expectations. the
Okay,
whole
didn't
thing.
live up to your expectations, but you can still go rent it or buy it today.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought it was good.
All right. TV news. Moving on. Walking Dead happened 2 days ago.
Yes.
Great.
I
Did
saw
you
it.
watch it?
Yes.
Also, all of us have seen it. We can talk
Yeah.
about it. Good. Yeah. First time we've actually all seen it. We can actually have a discussion. Okay. So we get to finally see all of the factions of characters in their own separate stories, doing their own separate things. Which group, this little small group, interests you the most at this point in the story? We have Rick, Michonne, and Carl. We have
Abraham.
well, that I was gonna get to. The new character showed up, the Abraham troop, and now
Daryl, also Daryl's group.
who's
No,
the
they
one-
didn't show Daryl in this
Not
one.
in this
They didn't show
No.
Daryl in this one. He was in the last episode. Who's with
Tyrese.
no,
No.
who's with Abraham?
It was
It's
Abraham, Tara, and Glenn.
Tara. I couldn't remember her name.
Tara and
She was
Glenn.
kind of a smaller character in the last one. But, so okay. So
And
Tara
then
and Glenn,
the doctor and that one other chick.
Abraham,
and the doctor's with Abraham.
Abraham, Eugene, which is the doctor.
Yeah, Eugene,
Eugene.
Yeah.
Was it
Rosita?
Carmelita? Oh,
Rosita.
Rosita. There you go.
Rosita,
the scantily clad girl.
Rosita, and then Tara and Glenn.
Okay.
Is in that group.
So we saw.
I like
those.
their group more. In
Yeah,
this
I think,
episode,
I think that
yeah.
fiction, that separate story is gonna interest me.
Just
more, too.
because I think so more, just because like they had the whole not really action, but they had like the encounter with the walkers, and then
And
with
then the idiot scientist just started.
yeah, and he just
Obviously
completely
doesn't know how to
destroys
use
the
a
truck.
gun.
And then Rick's group, they were Michonne and
Rick's
Carl.
little side story kind of I like this episode because you kind of go from different settings, like you're in an
Yeah.
open setting, action, and then you're going to Rick where you kind of feel claustrophobic because he's underneath the bed, and the whole time you're like, oh, don't move, god
Yeah,
damn it!
definitely.
You
and then
know?
he walks into the bathroom and one
Oh,
guy's
God,
sitting
that took me by
there.
surprise. I was like,
That
oh,
poor guy.
that guy was just on the toilet, mind his own business.
Yeah, that poor guy. The last thing he did was.
You're not
use the
safe
restroom.
on the
Yeah.
zombie apocalypse, not even on the toilet.
Poor dude. Poor dude.
So which out of the couple right now interests you more? Is you like
Well,
Abraham?
I like Glenn and his group,
Yeah.
but also the whole part with Michonne and Carl, just her explaining
Walking
her
into that
side
pink
story.
room was kind of weird.
Yeah.
I felt uncomfortable.
You know, I have a feeling. Okay, spoiler alerts for whoever hasn't seen it yet. She walks in, and it's obviously the family that was there. I have a feeling that whoever it is, I think it was the mom that was sitting in the chair.
They all kill themselves.
Yeah.
That's
Either that or she killed the children, and then herself.
Well, yeah.
And I have a feeling that that's what Michonne did with her family. She just
Ooh,
couldn't
you
kill
think so?
herself. That's what
well,
has
I
her
haven't
all.
seen the comics. Gio probably knows more than we do. So
Fantastic, but they haven't actually explained that. But
No?
yes, that was a fantastic theory, by the way.
Okay, yeah.
That's really
So that's why I'm thinking.
good
That's
theory.
why that's
Is he
why
on
she.
point?
Yeah,
Is he on
it's a
point?
That's
very
probably
good
why
theory.
she's all like iffy about it.
I
the
kind of
whole
assumed
topic.
the same thing. That's why she got kind of freaked out and left the room. I mean,
Yeah.
why
Very
else?
cool.
Yeah.
It's just because she wasn't able to bring her into
Yeah.
killing herself.
Yeah.
So, that's my whole theory.
It's a very good theory, man.
I love the
That's
I love the
fantastic.
duality between Abraham and Glenn right now. That's
Mhm.
kind of cool. Where he's an interesting character. It looks like he's gonna be. I kind of read his backstory like from the comics, where he's has a lot of troubled family past. So it's kind of cool to see him already progress. They've already just obviously joined him in the middle of his progression, where he's kind of moved on from that a little bit. Well, we'll see what happens, but. I like how he's kind of the take charge kind of guy, and then Glenn's also the take charge kind of guy, and they're kind of meeting in the middle. But he doesn't really want to beat him up because he's like, I need this guy. He's he's tough.
Right.
So I really enjoy that aspect of it. Did you? I'm sorry, you haven't had a chance to talk about.
No,
your
not
parts
at
yet.
all. Actually, it's kind of low down from since last week.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, I definitely agree with everything you've been saying. Like, you're definitely gonna see a lot of like Abraham's a huge character in the comics.
Big character?
Yeah. So I don't want to say it, but like, just a lot of other characters are soon gonna be.
And I like that we finally have this. Up to this point, for those who don't read the comics, which I did up to a certain point, and then I had to stop because I realized that I just want to watch how they unfolded on TV instead of spoiling
It's
myself.
different, man.
It's different, but I mean, you've already said it's not though. You already know these characters.
Yeah, I know some. Yeah, I know some of the characters.
So, I don't know.
Who dies and who doesn't.
But I like that we finally have a definitive, or not definitive, but at least a set target of where something might lead to. Whereas, he introduces it into the story like, I got the guy that knows what happened. I'm taking him to Washington. I'm like, when I kind of heard that, I was like, oh, got a little tingle in my. I was like,
there's
whoa, we
multiple-
actually have a goal here. We might fix this thing.
Well, there's multiple goals happening right now.
Yeah.
If there's the goal that they have the walkie-talkie and he's getting info from that,
right.
and then you have the goal of Sanctuary, where some of the
I
other
saw the
people-
sanctuary where they keep
Yes.
having a banner.
They all
previous.
eventually
Yeah.
see some kind of sign saying sanctuary.
Yeah.
They've
And
all seen one. Yeah.
In the last
Yeah.
episode, they also did the same thing.
Right.
Um,
They saw it on the train tracks.
Yeah,
no,
Carol's
no.
group.
no, they did. They saw
They
it on
did.
the
It was
train
under the
track. It was on
under the
train
under
tracks,
the
yes.
under the bridge.
Yes,
Yeah.
under the bridge. Yes. Um,
I'm excited.
So Sanctuary, I don't know if you guys want to know about Sanctuary or not.
No.
But
No spoilers.
Yeah, don't spoil that for us. So cool. So we're moving on.
Sanctuary's
Good Walking Dead this week. You can find it online somewhere. I'm not going to tell you how, but
cool. AMC. You
Hulu-
watch it on AMC. Actually.
Can you watch on AMC for
Yeah,
free right now?
I'm sure you can watch it. They repeat all their stuff on TV.
I know you can't watch on Hulu. I have to buy the episodes if I miss them. Oh, all right. If I want to watch it on my big screen, you have to buy it.
Full episodes. There you go.
Full episodes. Where? Where am I
It's on
looking?
the top.
Okay. Let's see
So,
which
yeah.
let's see which one they give you.
But I am very excited. I mean, did you guys see the preview for next week's episode?
That's last episode.
Watch for the next 27 days. Oh, so they do let you do it now.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Check it out on
Well, very good. Check it out on AMC.com.
there. Yeah, man.
All right. Any other shows that you guys that you watch that you want to recap for us? Do you guys watch anything that's in its current season? That's in a current season.
I'm
Uh,
waiting for season 2 of Bates Motel. I'm very excited.
Oh, that's on
Well,
Netflix
I
right
don't
now.
know
The
about
first season.
Mhm.
where you guys watch, but I watched Teen Wolf on MTV.
Okay. Go ahead.
No,
You can talk about
anybody-
Teen Wolf. I don't watch Teen Wolf.
Oh, well, we'll just move on then.
No, you can talk about
we
it
can
if you
move
want.
on. It's not that great. Well, I mean,
No,
it is a
we're
good
doing
show.
it. It's a high
Well, she just
intensity.
doesn't like it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go. We can move on.
All right. NBC bringing back.
I was
Heroes
excited about
as a
this. I was a fan of the
miniseries.
show.
Were you a fan of the show to the end though?
Yeah.
Okay.
I stopped at season 2,
I
I think.
No,
think I
I
did
saw
too.
all. What he killed me though was like the last episode.
Do
She
we have a
jumped.
trailer of this, by the way?
Yes, it's up there. Are you playing
Okay,
it?
Well, we're gonna play. Are you playing it right now?
And
Ready?
go there.
A new set of heroes, or are we looking at a reboot?
I've heard that I've heard it's gonna be new heroes, but some of the originals might make cameos.
I'm excited for it.
I don't know. Reborn
just-
to me is like a reboot.
Even if it's a reboot, I'm still excited. It was one of my favorite shows.
Jeff's excited.
It killed me. The last episode, she jumps off of something at a carnival. She jumped off of something.
The
And-
cheerleader?
Yeah, the cheerleader. There
Yeah.
you go.
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
And they caught her on camera, and she's basically revealing themselves, and then they never continued it.
Yeah.
That's what killed me. You never know what happened afterwards.
So maybe they'll start this off with
Well,
What if they do like new heroes, but it's taking place at the same time as
What,
the
the
same
other.
timeline? Yes, the other.
It could
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
And then they have crossovers. That's
Yeah.
that's what the cameos are.
Mhm.
It'd be cool. I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
'cause I
I'm
mean,
excited
the
for it.
trailer
Yeah.
doesn't show anything.
No, nothing.
It's just
We just got an announcement. Okay, so I don't know why this only gives me a picture, but we have, I think, the video of Arrow. We're going to show the Arrow video.
Yes.
oh, I didn't see this. I
Okay,
saw
so
the
hold on.
picture,
Not yet.
so-
Not
All right,
yet.
it's Friday afternoon. We're in a nondescript location.
Don't play
It's
it
a
yet.
warehouse.
A
A nondescript warehouse.
Yeah,
So,
it's
so
a
basically,
exciting
best
Arrow,
on.
I watch Arrow.
This
Do you
is
watch Arrow?
James Bam Bam Bamford, our fight choreographer. Fat choreographer. I'm wearing my Arrow Sun Team jacket, a hat, shorts, like an idiot, and knee pads. It's really cold in here. And we're preparing for the biggest fight sequence in the history of the show. History of television, actually. Action. Best stunt team around. Biggest fight in the history of TV. Can't tell you what episode it is, can we? No. No. You'll know it when you see it. It's mean. It's on Arrow. They know that. That's it. Yeah.
that they're showing is
They
not
haven't
the-
told you which one it's going to
It-
be.
okay,
Yeah,
they haven't
it's probably going to be the finale, I assume.
probably.
They said they saved something like that for Sweeps Week, right? As they
That's
say.
all right, let's move on. I think the video's
All right.
over, right?
Yeah, the video's
Yeah.
probably over. So,
was
anyways,
only
go check
coming
that
out
out. It's somewhere on YouTube, but you can find it on Geek Tyrant, I believe, if you just type in Arrow. Pretty cool video. All right, and last little bit of TV news: Gotham, the TV show, is getting a setting conflict and a new character for the cast. So, what do we want to talk about first? The setting,
Well, explain the show to me because I haven't really read.
because it's going to
Before
follow a young Commissioner Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up, or not growing up, but pretty much just getting into Gotham and its underworld. Young Penguin.
So there is no Batman.
No.
Okay.
No. Batman's a kid, I believe. They
Can we
said they
can we
might-
have a Gotham show without a Batman?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
If you have
yes,
strong
of course,
wring
yes.
and you have good actors, I think.
There's always crime happening in the.
It's
Gotham
basically going to be a
world.
crime show
Yeah.
in DC Gotham.
But I mean, we know Gotham because of Batman, so they're making a show about Gotham without Batman.
Right, but the
you-
underworld of Gotham.
This is a
involves
big
lot of-
character
yeah,
development, basically.
A lot
It's a
of-
long
There's
form.
a lot of gangsters and like criminals and kingpins in the Gotham world that obviously Batman. There's a lot of corruption when it comes to politics and in the world of Gotham. So, I mean, I'm sure Commissioner Gordon's going to want to expose those, and a lot of them lead to villains that Batman faces. So they're kind of
The
Will we
setting-
have a Bruce Wayne?
as a young
young
child,
kid, yeah, I
as a
think they're
young
gonna have some
kid,
cameos,
yes.
yeah.
young kid.
So the setting
Probably after his parents have already died.
says there were a couple examples of modern technology with maybe an antiquated version of it. That gave me a bit of sense that certainly not the 50s and 60s. No one's making a joke about how there's no way you can press a telephone button and have a piece of paper show up in another machine. So maybe this is happening in the 80s? They haven't said. That's going to be a
Okay.
cool thing. Let's see what else.
Well, something that I was reading also that they were trying to do a mix of like future technology
Mhm.
and like of the 20s is what they were going
Right,
for.
oh, that's what I just read down here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You get 7 of things that almost feel like the roaring 20s, and then there's this other really kind of heavy Blade Runner vibe floating
Yeah.
around.
So like a cyberpunk.
Anachronistic element to it where it feels like it's New York in the 70s. So it'll be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Really cool setting.
I mean, I don't know if you've ever watched. Going back again, I'm kind of.
It's okay.
refraining. Bates Motel kind of does the same
I did.
thing.
Yeah.
They do like a old. Like a lot of the main characters are dressed very.
You feel, but it's in the modern setting, right?
But then again, some of the newer ones are more modernized and stuff.
I like it.
It does a nice combination. So hopefully, maybe they can do something along those lines.
Cool. And then the new character is
Jada
Pinkett Smith as the Penguin's boss. That's who she plays.
Is that gonna be her getup?
No, that's the Matrix.
It's the Matrix. Dude.
But I mean, can you imagine that?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
No, I cannot actually. I got it.
She's playing Fish Mooney, a sadistic gangster with street smarts and a short temper. She will basically be Penguin's boss.
Yeah.
So, great addition to a series.
Oswald
Yeah.
Cobblepot.
Oswald Cobblepot. Yes. And we already know that Ben McKenzie from OC fame is going to be Commissioner Gordon.
Cool. I'm excited to see the show.
Wouldn't it be funny if in the new Batman Superman they put Ben Kinsey in an old man suit?
Well, I'm wondering if because Gary Oldman is coming back, so I'm wondering if they're gonna tie that in somehow.
Wait, Gary Oldman is coming back for Batman Superman?
No. I'm talking about the show.
Like
the
he's
TV
coming back
show.
for that?
No, I don't know. Maybe. Who knows?
It's like what, flash forwards or something?
Well, maybe there's some sort of tie between that. You never know, man.
I hope not. That sounds bad.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're trying to do too much if they do that. Leave that universe on its own. It's over with now. I don't want to be reminded that we don't get any more Nolan films.
Right.
Okay, so we saved the best for last. Just announced today.
So we have the poster first.
So here we go. Poster first. They released this yesterday.
Oh, I forgot we haven't talked about this.
No, this is the best for last.
New Godzilla.
New Godzilla. So
Movie
there's
poster.
the poster. It looks monstrous.
Do you really think he's gonna be that huge?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
No, they made him like.
They did?
Yeah, beastly, dude. They wanted him.
He
to
is the
everyone,
king of
yeah.
monsters. That's what
Dude,
Godzilla is.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah. Looks amazing. So there's the poster, and then just this morning when we came in, we're doing show prep actually. I
We were
was reading
prepping
the
for
webs,
it.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, there's a new trailer. They just put a trailer up.
I was
So-
just setting up everything, and then
Just like,
so
what?
he's telling me the new trailer's out. I was like, why not add that in?
Yeah.
So yeah, we have the trailer.
Are you rolling? Are you
No,
playing
don't
already?
don't
Wait,
play the trailer
play
yet.
Okay, here we go.
All right, go
Ready to go?
and play
Okay, so
the
here we
trailer.
go. This is your first, well, maybe not your first, but our first look at Godzilla, the trailer.
I want to talk to somebody in charge. You are not fooling anybody when you say that what happened was a natural disaster. You're lying. It was not an earthquake. It wasn't a typhoon. Because what's really happening is that you're hiding something out there. And it is going to send us back to the Stone Age. God help us all.
In 1954, we awakened something.
Well, there's nuclear tests in the Pacific. Not tests.
They were trying to kill it.
You have no idea what's coming.
Can you kill it?
The arrogance of man is thinking nature is in our control. And not the other way around.
Reactions.
Are you
You
back?
back? Reactions.
I loved it. I loved everything they're doing.
Of course, it's amazing.
Honestly, when I first heard that they were redoing Godzilla, I had a lot of trepidation, just like any good geek should, because the last rendition, which we were just kind of talking through the trailer about, was the Matthew Broderick film that was a mutated iguana, if I remember right, that they were experimenting on.
Yeah, and he had babies.
And he had babies. Yeah. Great.
Little Godzillas.
Yeah, so at that time, now that movie had a lot of promise too. I remember seeing the teaser trailers for that back when I was a kid, and they were just the foot comes through the like Natural History Museum and crushes the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And I was like, oh, that's all you got to see of the trailers, or you saw like a tail. And it was not to this grandeur level, but something of that where they weren't showing anything. And you were like, oh my god, it's gonna be an amazing Godzilla, and it bombed. It was horrible. One of the worst sci-fi movies I've ever seen.
And then you get this now.
Now we get this, and we actually see something substantial. I am so excited. When is this coming out? Do we have a release date?
It said May 14.
Did it say May?
Yeah.
It was originally supposed to be June, so they. Oh, I think they. pushed
I
it
think
back.
it said May. Yeah.
Is it this year though? Maybe.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that's
Yeah.
coming up close.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
It's like 2 months away.
Yeah, that's
Well,
coming up.
when what's the movie that came out last year with big monsters?
Pacific.
Pacific Rim. When
Pacific
that
Rim.
came out, everybody thought that was a prequel to this.
I don't think so.
And
I
it's not. No,
no.
it's not. No, I'm saying it's not. It
No,
definitely isn't.
I said I didn't.
I love
What I
this.
meant
Oh,
is like
when
I
you-
didn't
when
think
the rumor
that.
came
Yeah.
out, you didn't think it was.
No.
So.
No, and
I'm excited.
so there are going to be other monsters.
Okay, can we? So let's go on record here. Can we talk about you have inside information? You don't have to
Dude,
reveal
it's
your
not
sources.
Inside information. It's not really. Anyone who attended Comic-Con knows there's going to be other monsters.
Okay.
Okay, because they showed footage. They showed extra footage.
They did?
That's not. We've seen.
Okay,
I've
I don't care
already
about-
seen footage. I've already seen tons of footage for this.
So if you don't want to know, turn it off now. But I do want to know.
Yeah, me too.
I want to know.
Yeah,
So
so
who are the extra monsters?
There's going to be that giant spider thing.
Oh
giant
yes.
spider's back.
Okay, is there gonna be Rodan?
The moth is there.
Mothra.
Mothra?
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you gonna have the 2 little girls? The women? The 2 little women?
I don't remember the 2 little women. No.
That'll
But
be
I remember
amazing.
seeing the moth. The moth is
Mothra.
there.
That
and
Mothra's
also
huge.
the spider thing's there, and that spider thing is actually at an airport, so you can see.
That's what I was telling you
Yeah,
about.
those little
Well, like
Yeah.
that little thing that came down.
Yeah,
That's what it
so
is,
there's
right?
other monsters there. So
Very good.
look forward to other monsters. Godzilla is definitely going to be fighting other monsters. So
Fuck yeah.
Rodan.
look at
If we see Rodan,
we've
that'd
all
be cool.
known this like from Comic-Con. Comic-Con definitely gave out a lot of information.
Did they
when
give
it came
the
out to-
Did they give the plot of the story?
Dude, I
Kind
can't
of?
remember.
No.
They started destroying New York. Godzilla
Did they
comes out.
basically wake up Godzilla? Is that how it happened?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not sure how they're gonna tie in the other monsters.
Well,
There might
originally
be like
the-
saying like there's the other monsters show up first and then Godzilla.
I was gonna say the way it
yeah.
was originally, right, is they awakened all these other monsters, and then they had to do the unthinkable and awaken Godzilla to fight the monsters,
Yes.
right? That's what the original like
Mhm.
Japanimation Japanese thing was all about, right? Okay. Well, if it follows that, I'm excited.
I'm pretty sure I saw Mothra. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure the
I'm
Mothra
quoting
is
you.
back. That's off the record.
I'm quoting
Don't
you,
quote
damn
me
it.
on- Don't quote me on that one. Pretty sure I saw the Mothra.
Okay, few quick hits, and then we'll get out of here. We'll put these in the show links. Just for some miscellaneous stuff, we have another
Some
little
magical
geeky guide to
rings.
magical rings infographic. Last week we showed you the one where you can figure out
Actually,
which
skip this, I think.
what's that? Last week?
Yeah.
No. We
did.
got it.
I
Yeah.
went back and watched
Mhm.
it.
Oh, okay.
We showed you the guide where you could figure out which Marvel characters belong to which studios. This week there's a cool one up. It's called a geeky guide to magical rings.
Green
So we
Lantern's
got
power
Green
ring.
Lantern,
the
Silence
wedding ring.
Covenants, the One Ring, the Wood Between the Worlds ring, the Resurrection Stone, Phantom Rings.
Harry
Okay.
Potter.
So yeah, really, really cool little guide. Just if you want to go in there and check that out, if you want to get your nerd on. And then this last one, any Doctor Who fans out there would appreciate this. I'm not, but I saw it and I had to put it in the notes there. TARDIS backpack.
Sorry, that looks horrible.
I would not walk
I'm a
around with
huge
that.
Doctor Who
Are
fan.
you a Doctor Who
Yeah.
fan? See, I'm not, so
Yeah.
I figured I'd put it in there.
No, that's horrible. No.
You can buy that at Mad Boy with Box on Etsy. And go to our picks of the week. I had a hard time this week because I was doing a lot of studying for school, but we're gonna go right after this. I hope after we do our errand, make our stop at the comic book store because a new
Injustice.
issue of Injustice just came out, so I'm looking forward to reading that.
Came out too.
A new Walking Dead just came out. Cool.
I'm not reading any comic books.
Not reading anything.
No.
Watching.
I
anything?
no okay.
Playing anything?
Well, I really want to read the Teen Titans New 52.
Oh,
but
right,
I
you've
won't-
been saying that.
yes.
But you can't find issue number 1 to
No,
start at.
what bugs me is I'm one of those people who needs to read it in order.
Right.
So until I get issue 1, I'm not going to read
That's
them.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Issue 1. Well, damn. So yeah, basically, I haven't started reading yet. I'm gonna go read the second, or actually the third, because they combined the first two into one. So this will be the third Injustice, I'm going to be reading and playing. I'm not really playing or watching anything new. I just finished House of Cards. Amazing, amazing show. Go watch it if you haven't. Really cool twist ending, and it leaves a lot open for the next season. So I'm really excited about that. Have you watched the whole thing yet?
No.
Have you watched it all? No.
I haven't seen it.
Great
I'm
show.
excited that they actually try to continue for seasons.
Great show. Yeah, it's definitely leaves
Good job,
plot
Netflix.
wide open. Yeah, Netflix, amazing. And then what else did I watch this week? Well, Walking Dead. We're
I
watching
saw
Walking Dead.
Pompeii. It's a really good movie.
You saw Pompeii.
Yes.
You should have mentioned that.
What
Oh,
did
I'm
you
sorry.
think about it?
I loved it. I actually
Yeah?
did. Yeah. I mean, watching the trailer, you don't expect as much
But it's
action
a
as
movie
there's.
that you know. Well, okay. That's
Right.
what I always get with these movies is that you know the end result. So
No,
if
but
what
I
you
mean,
got
there's
there was
there's
good-
like a lot of action in it, like more than you think there would be. But then also again, like you learn about Pompeii and everything like, in school, but it's something about seeing it, even though you know it's fake. It's just seeing it that it's like it's kind of nerve wracking to actually see.
Yeah.
The, like,
You know the outcome.
I went
Yeah.
and saw RoboCop.
Oh.
And I have to say, I came out of it not too angry because they actually
they did good.
made
but,
their own story out of it more
They
than
built
I
their
thought
own
they were
story.
going to.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, I thought they were going to go with they're putting a man in a machine kind of thing, and it was actually followed almost closely to the original where it's just basically his head, lungs, and his hand. Where it's pretty disturbing image actually
Yeah,
to see it.
it was pretty graphic.
It's weird.
Which I liked. It was cool, but it was just I didn't.
And
I
it
wasn't expecting
wasn't even his hand. When they zoom out a bit, it's like his hand's there,
Well,
but
it's his
what's
hand.
connecting it though?
No, it was just resting on a platform.
Did you feel that he was overpowered though? I mean, that was one
Yeah,
thing
he basically
that,
killed everyone.
Yeah,
There
and
was,
then he, rode
he had
on
no
like
weakness
them.
in the movie, so
Yeah,
they made him kind of godlike.
Also,
Towards the
did you guys see
end.
extras at the end?
Yeah, I was looking when you told me to.
Wait, what extras?
The
Oh,
bodyguard.
the bodyguard.
He
He's
did
just
nothing.
standing in the back throughout the whole thing.
I really didn't. And even when they zoomed away, that full zoom, he's just still standing there with his gun,
Yeah.
like nothing happened. Like, what am I supposed to
Yeah,
do
it's
something?
hilarious. Hilarious.
So actually, you know what? I recommend it if you can go see it for cheap. You know, don't pay full price for God's
I don't know
sake.
if
Go
it's-
see it at $1
I
theater
don't know
or
if
something.
it's Judge Dredd good though.
No, it's not Judge Dredd
Yeah.
good, but I would say it's worth a watch. What I liked more than anything was the political undertones because I like that kind of stuff. I'm a libertarian at heart, and I love the kind of, they sneak it in there
Yeah,
with
they
Samuel L. Jackson every
Yeah.
once in a while, especially at the end where he says something like where they're talking about putting drones in the U.S. Just stop whining, America.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so good. So for that reason alone, I will say go see it. And you say Pompeii is good. Go
Pompeii's
see it.
really
People
good.
should
Yeah,
go see it.
people
Go
should
see
go
it.
see it.
I'm just playing Wind Waker right now.
Wind Waker, what's that
yeah,
about?
Wind Waker HD Zelda
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. For what
for
is that on?
Wii U.
Is that on Wii U?
Yeah, it's on the Wii U. It's just
How
nice.
you have a Wii U? How
Yeah.
is Wii U?
I
Is it
think it's
is
pretty
it
awesome.
surviving?
Yeah.
I
Hey,
haven't
like
heard
the
anything
Wii
about the Wii U in a
It's
while.
really nice playing with the control pad and then playing on the TV. at the same time.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It really is.
All right. I
Don't make. You know what? We should. I'm telling you, I will bring it, and we will host like a video game.
and what? I'll bring my PS4 and it'll just put your console
We
to
did that
shame
before,
or what?
actually. We had Carlos's
I
Xbox.
can
We had the
guarantee
whole
you we will have
setup.
more fun with the Wii U as a party than your PS4.
As a pure gaming machine, you won't have more fun than a PS4.
I don't know. Man.
Wait till
You
second
can bring
Son
them in.
comes
We'll
out.
have the whole setup. We got the projector and everything. We
We'll
did
hook up
that
to
last
Twitch
time.
TV. We can actually hook into Twitch TV. Okay, we're getting meta. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, so that was the This Week in Geek for the week of February 24th, 2014. If you'd like to get in touch with any of us, you can reach us at Psychron.com, our website, where we have all of our videos on the YouTube channel right there on the front page. That's new to the site this week. You can reach me on Twitter at Eric D. Lucas. You can reach Jeff at some sort of social media. Just search on Facebook.
Just
somewhere
search
for him.
me, filter through all the.
Giovanni will
can
find
reach
you
me by
somewhere.
screaming into your monitor,
Yes, because
and then
just
I will respond.
relentlessly scream into your monitor.
Say my
and
name
stuff.
3 times in the bathroom mirror.
Don't forget to click your heels 3 times. And with
Yeah.
that, this has been This Week in Geek, and we will see you next week, same time, right here on the Psychron Media Network. Bye-bye.